Oh, hello, beautiful soul. I pray that you're doing well. I'm recording to update you on my mother. She is still alive. I won't say she's kicking, but my sister has been reporting in every single day, and I've got to speak to her on video chat. And she's not talking back, but she is conscious, and she's even taking spoonfuls of food. It's been so touching to me that opening up to share was really just to serve the people in my community who may have actually worked with Dr. P, as she was known. So I was really doing my video chat in service to let people know what's been up with her. She is someone who has been with me everywhere, including, when we flew to the Oprah Winfrey show. She's just been a part of my journey as a medical doctor, and I wanted to share. And one of the other things that I want you to know, whether you knew Dr. P or not, is her entire life has always had this continuous theme, and that is around living your life to the fullest and not giving a crap about what anyone else says or thinks. I shared in my last video how she defied her family and went to England to study nursing, even though that meant she would see naked people, which at that time was just a scandal. But one of the things that she never stopped saying was, you have a purpose. You have something that you are meant to do on this planet that nobody else can do, and you should be pursuing that no matter what. And the way that came home for me is a few years ago, I was visiting her in Las Vegas. She was there with my sister, and my daughter and I flew in to spend time with her. And this was at a moment when she still had about 20 minutes of memory. Like after that, then she'd start saying the same thing over again, or she wouldn't remember. And at this time, I had just done my first TED Talk on Become Who You Are, and I really wanted her to experience it. So I pulled out my laptop and put on this TED Talk. And she's sitting there listening intently, and she's kind of talking back to me as if it was happening live. And at the end, I closed my laptop, and she said, "Good job. I can tell you're doing your master's work." And for my mom, with her good Catholic upbringing, that was a big thing for her. And she said to me, I would love to be able to travel more. I'd love to dance more, but I'm really ready. I'm ready to meet my maker, to be with my sister and my mom and my brothers. And it was really touching for me, because here she was at that point, still cognizant of the things that she loved about life, but fully ready to say, if this were my last day, I'm ready to go because I've lived fully. And she told the story to my daughter. She's like, I've been where I wanted, I dated who I wanted. And then she would go off on a rabbit trail about this really handsome redhead guy that she met from Germany. But she always shared how much she just sucked the juice out of life, and she wanted all of us to do that. And so when she said that she could tell I was doing the master's work, she said, you know what? If I cock up my toes and meet my maker, I believe he will say, job well done. And so this idea of being able to live and die with no regrets, knowing that you have lived your life to the fullest on your own terms, is what infuses and inspires everything that I do in all of my companies, and of course in the way that I raise my daughter. So I want to inspire you to consider or ask this question: if you were on your deathbed, would you be able to say that you're leaving with no regrets? That you've lived life on your terms to the fullest? Well, if not, I know that Dr. P would say, "Come on, man," in her little Guyanese accent. I know that was a terrible rendition. But she would just say, get up and do it. And that's kind of the message. It's not too late. And so I want you to do the same thing, my friend. While my mother is still alive and not exactly kicking, but she's with us. She would say the same thing to you. No more excuses. If there's an area in your life that you're not living to the fullest, it's time to rectify that while you are still alive. If there's some dream, some goal, some relationship that you either want to pursue or repair or leave, then you owe it to yourself to do that, so that you give yourself and your soul, your highest version of you, the opportunity to live your life in the way that you most would feel proud of. So at the end of watching that TED Talk, my mom said, you know, I would love it if you were here in America and I could see my granddaughter more often. But she said, you're living your purpose. You've gone after your dreams. If you love being in France, then do that. And then she went down a rabbit hole and told me about all the times that she visited France. And, you know. But to have that blessing from my mother, to say that she at that moment could see that I was living my purpose and almost giving me permission, not that I needed it, but her blessing to continue to follow my dreams and live my truth in my own way is such a gift. And that's what has allowed me to have peace right now. We don't know how much longer she has. She's clearly feisty and holding on for whatever reason. But I know that I can honor her legacy in my own way by staying true to what I believe my soul is here to do. And I just want to ask you to do the same. So I'm sending you much love and blessings and prayers from here, the sunny south of France. And until next time, remember that you are a gift to the world. So share your presence with passion. Much love.